Okay, let's talk about something everybody goes through, but nobody really teaches you: the unwritten rules of your very first office job. You know, the stuff that's not in the employee handbook, but can make or break your first few months. So you did it. You landed the job. Congrats. You're probably super excited, ready to dive in, but there's also that little voice in your head, right? The one that's constantly asking, wait, am I doing this right? Trust me, you are not alone in feeling that way. Because here's the thing they don't always tell you: being good at your job isn't just about getting your tasks done. That's really just the tip of the iceberg. The real test is learning how to navigate all the invisible stuff: the social rules, the weird procedures, basically the entire culture of a professional office. All right, so let's jump into one of the first and honestly, one of the most common hurdles you're going to face: figuring out how to use your paid time off. It sounds so simple, but for a newcomer, it can feel surprisingly complicated. This is the classic rookie dilemma, right? You're trying so hard to prove you're a dedicated hard worker, but you also, have a life you want to live. And that fear is real. If I ask for a week off, are they going to think I'm already trying to escape? Here's the secret: it's not if you ask, it's how you ask that really matters. First things first, we need to completely reframe how you think about this. Paid time off, or PTO, is not a gift. It's not a special favor from your boss. It is a benefit you have earned. It's a part of your total compensation, just like your salary. The company expects you to use it to avoid burnout. That mindset shift is step one. And that leads to a huge shift in process. See, if you've worked retail or food service, you might be used to just texting your manager or finding someone to cover your shift. But in the corporate world, it's a whole different ballgame. It's a formal system that's all about coordinating with your team, documenting everything, and thinking ahead. So here's your four-step playbook to do it like a pro. First, actually read the company policy. Know the rules. Second, be a detective. Check the shared team calendars. Are there big deadlines? Is another teammate already on vacation? Third, give your manager a quick heads up in person or in a message. It's just a common courtesy. And then, after all that, you go and submit the formal request through the official system. And this is why it all matters. Planning your vacation this way doesn't make you look like a slacker. It actually proves you're a responsible professional. You're showing that you respect your team's time and their workload. And that right there is how you build some serious trust. Okay, you've got the calendar figured out. Awesome. Now let's talk about your actual physical space. This is all about the unspoken rules of sharing an environment with your coworkers day in and day out. We have all been there, right? Sitting next to that person. Maybe it's the super strong lunch, or the loud personal phone call, or the music you can hear blasting from their headphones. These little things can have a surprisingly huge impact on how your coworkers see you. So what are the rules here? The main idea you have to wrap your head around is this: it's all about balance. Yes, your desk is your little personal island, but that island is in the middle of a shared ocean. The goal is to find that sweet spot between your own comfort and respecting the fact that everyone around you is also trying to get their work done. So here are a few basics that will make you a fantastic office neighbor. Always use headphones for music or videos. Always. And if you have to take a personal call, find an empty meeting room or a quiet corner. Nobody needs to hear your weekend drama. Oh, and the kitchen? Clean up after yourself. Every single time. Please don't be the person who microwaves fish. And maybe the most important one: learn to read the room. If someone has their headphones on, that's the universal sign for "I'm in the zone." Send them a chat message instead of tapping them on the shoulder. So we've covered how you manage your time and how you manage your space. What's the big idea here? How does all this tie together? When you boil it all down, it's actually pretty simple. All of these unspoken rules are really about just two things: awareness and respect. It's about being aware that you're part of a team and respecting the shared systems and spaces that make it all work. It's a shift from a me mindset to a we mindset. So think of it like this: if you can build your professional habits on these two pillars, how you manage your time and how you respect shared space, you'll be way ahead of the curve. This is what separates someone just doing a job from someone who's seen as a mature, reliable, and valuable part of the team. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What's one small professional habit you can start tomorrow? Maybe it's checking the team calendar before you even think about a day off. Or maybe it's just making sure you wipe down the counter in the kitchen. What's one little thing you can do to start building that muscle of professional awareness?